I'm so excited. It's another beautiful day, and I'm happy to have another beautiful opportunity, to do this video and impact your life. Now, we started talking about understanding courtship. We talked about signs of a matured partner. And 2 days ago, we started talking about 6 kinds of relationship or courtship that won't work. You are welcome to Yes You Can Relationship series. Now, when we started this 6 kind of relationships that won't work, or 6 kind of courtship that won't work, we started talking about a sex-driven courtship. So I said a sex-driven courtship is a dangerous one and it's not going to work. If you are in a relationship because of sex, you just want to satisfy your sexual needs or sexual gratification, that's not a good reason to go into courtship. We talked about a money-driven courtship. Now, I said that in that courtship, you go into that courtship because of financial benefits. The guy looks for a girl who is rich and goes with the girl, or the girl says yes to a guy because of what she is going to gain from the guy. It's all because of financial benefits. That's a money-driven courtship. But today, we are going to quickly talk about a fear-driven courtship. Follow me, please. Welcome to class. Now, what is a fear-driven courtship? Now, this is when an individual goes into a courtship with another person because he or she feels that it might be difficult to find another relationship. It might be difficult to find somebody else who would want to marry them. So the fear coming from the thought that they might not find, or it is difficult to find, will make them stay put in a courtship that is abusive or bad. Or an individual might decide to hold on to a bad courtship, a bad partner, because that partner may have manipulated the mind of the other partner, making the other partner feel that, oh, they are not good to be on their own without them. This other partner would have thrown to his partner or her partner their faults. And you know that at some point when you keep throwing or you keep slinging people's fault at them, at the point they accept the fact that this is who they are. They accept their frailties and they begin to see themselves in the light of their weaknesses. And so the person who sees himself in the light of his or her weakness and believes that, oh, nothing good can come out of me without this person, now finds it difficult to move on, even when it's abusive. Why? They are scared of being rejected by another person if they go into another relationship, because they've come to believe that this present partner is the only person who can tolerate their nonsense, tolerate their bad character, tolerate their frailties, their flaws. They see their present partner as Mr. Right, Mr. Always Correct. They even see them as a thing God. It's mind manipulation. When they manipulate their mind, they play on their mind, and you begin to see yourself that way. It's just like this case. If you get a horse and you put a rope around the neck of a horse, you tie the horse to a tree. If you leave the horse for too long, what you will discover that is this. After some time, even when you release the horse might find it difficult to move away too far from the tree because the horse has been conditioned to that place. That's the same thing. When you condition people's minds to make them believe that they might not be good enough without you, then you just manipulated them. This is what happens in a fear-driven courtship. A fear-driven courtship walks with fear and guilt. So if you find yourself in one, you quickly need to speak up to someone. You quickly need to get out of that particular courtship. Now, when you find yourself in this courtship, this is what always happens. In a fear-driven courtship, as I've written here, partners are often afraid of the unknown and always search for acceptance. That's one. They accept all forms of abuses, even if they have to pay with an arm or their head. That's what they do. Most of the times, they end up with a lot of emotional bruises, and some even end up with mental conditions. You don't want to end up this way. And this is the reason I have come on to let you know that there is a courtship that is called a fear-driven courtship. Is your courtship fear-driven? Are you always afraid of the unknown? Are you always accepting all forms of abuses because you just want to keep the relationship? Are you always searching for someone to affirm you, to love you? Do you think you have a mental issue? Do you always sit down to think of it this way? Do I need to see a doctor? Let me go and see a doctor. Is your partner always showing your flaws, your mistakes, your inadequacies? Is he always throwing light on your problems? Do you feel safe, secure around your partner? Or when he's around, you're always walking on eggshells? If that's the case, then you need to get out of that relationship. It is not a good one. A fear-driven relationship is not a relationship or courtship that you should be in. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please keep what I've said at heart, and you will not fall when you are faced with this situation. I love you very much, and I want you to be happy in life. I'll see you again in our next class. Thank you. God bless you.